This is my sliding glass door, and the screen door here always gets stuck. It does not open and close nicely. Now I can't even get it open. I'm tired of fighting with it. So that's why I picked up this. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. This is a magic mesh screen door. It's got little magnets in it, and it's supposed to make you look like a woman and walk right through it. Actually, that's not what they're promising, which is too bad because she's pretty hot. Now, this little thing kind of just drapes over the door and you can walk right through it, and the magnets close it back up, keeps the bugs out, and it would be way more convenient than most regular screen doors, especially if your screen door is like mine and just doesn't seem to work. I mean, I'm muscling that sucker, and it's certainly not moving on its own. So what I thought I'd do is get this screen door off and actually go ahead and install this. I think it kind of hangs up from here. We'll find out and to see if it's worth it. All right, so the first thing we got to do is get rid of this old screen door. Usually you can just kind of lift these up. There's some space up at the top, so it'll kind of get it into that channel. So you just lift it up and then kind of kick out the bottom off the track, and just like that, the thing falls away. All right, so got this off. And now I have a naked door right here. And as I am looking at this and the instructions, I think I know how this works. So first of all, what I want to show you here is that we have these little magnets encased in plastic, and these marry up to the magnets on the separate panel. Now, on one end here, the bottom is open. And I say that because it is the bottom. And as people walk through, it will kind of kick the screens apart and you won't trip over them. But if I go all the way up here to the other end, what you'll be able to see is that this is sewn together. So that'll be the top. You'll kind of go through it like those beads hanging down from the door opening to the back of the video store. You know what I'm saying? So what we have to do here now is attach this to that door frame. And the way we're going to do that is with this. They call it hook and loop tape, which is basically generic Velcro. And so you get a nice big strip of this. And so what we are going to do here is we are going to apply one side of this to the entire top there, and then I'm going to clean up this top piece here and apply the other side to that, and then we are going to put some pieces along the sides here to kind of hold that back down. Honestly, if you don't put them on the sides, I think it'll just kind of hang and drape and probably give you pretty good protection from bugs, but we're gonna do it the right way. I also have some alcohol wipes in my pocket because that is what I'm gonna use to kind of clean that up, make sure there isn't grease or dirt that's going to have this thing fall down quickly. So go ahead and clean this up, start putting up the hook and loop tape, and get this thing up and see if it works. And as I look at this hook and loop tape, which is certainly not Velcro, one thing that I'm actually really appreciative of is they have pre-cut it. So you get the big piece here for the top, and then you get these little side pieces already pre-cut. So you don't have to worry about measuring them and cutting them yourself. So that's going to make it a little bit easier. Well, you know what they say, measure none, cut thrice. And one of the things that I've noticed about this is that it's kind of a standard size, 38 inches, although I think some come into 32. But if I were to tape this to this door, I'm still about 8-9 inches short, which, size doesn't matter. But in this case, I kind of want it to work. And what it's going to leave is this side just hanging. Now, I could still open this door and walk in and out of this, and you can see how the magnets close it up here generally, and it's going to provide some bug protection. But as I was thinking about this, because I can't get a replacement, I can't find a longer one or a wider one today yet, I'm actually just going to put this back, put the edge behind here, and then tape it to the screen door. So the screen door will act as the final piece of the frame to this. So get that done and then try it out. All right, so I've got it anchored here to the screen door that I actually had removed at the very beginning, but there it is. And I do like these magnets. I kind of think I should have put them the other way, but there's kind of this round, smoother side and this flat side. So I guess just depends on what you want showing. So right now the smooth side is out, which is absolutely fine, but the mesh here looks pretty good. I don't have any doubts that it's going to keep out mosquitoes and certainly big bugs. But what I've kind of noticed here is if you walk through it, it's pretty convenient, but sometimes kind of gets caught up on the bottom here, depending on how long that is. So you may want to hang it so that the bottom is just flush with the edge of the sill there. You could probably kind of trim that too, actually. I don't want to do that, but that would be a tip for raising it up if you can, just a little bit, or even maybe rolling the top a little before you tape it on. The other thing I want to note here is that sometimes these don't close all the way. Kind of just depends on how they fall. Sometimes they do, but I'm not overly worried about that because I don't think bugs are just going to swarm through the opening. It's really just about providing protection, but a lot of convenience as people are going in and out. But if you're really anal about making sure that these are closed all the time, it's just fabric, the way the wind blows or people hit it on the way out, you know, that may be what happens. So, but got nice little curtains and they'll provide protection, and they're a lot easier than sliding a screen door. If you want to pick this up, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper. We can live better than ever, thanks to Peter Von Panda.